WMIXsports.com, featuring Waltonville, Weber Township, Woodlawn, Wayne City, and Sesser-Valier. The showcase is presented by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. The showcase is also sponsored in part by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. The Collision Pros at Sesser Auto Body, Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn, Ren Lake College. It's time. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu, and by Coach House Garages, Ford Square and King City Chrysler. You can count on us, the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. State Farm agent Scott Owens. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And People's National Bank. With the Coach House Garages pregame show, the showcase starts now.
Welcome in the Sides Gymnasium as tonight the regional
Garages, money well spent on craftsmanship
the
that's sure to
will take on the Christ Our Rock Lutheran Silver Stallions. A very pleasant Friday evening wherever you may be listening in on AM 940 WMIX, as well as online at WMIXsports.com. I'm Denny Czerwinski. We'll be bringing you the play-by-play of this game here tonight on the Coach House Garages pregame show. If you're new to the garage, check your car price, possessions, Coach House Garages has the building for you. Call Daryl Sheridan at 244-1061 for a free on-site estimate. Joining me alongside, as always, on our run that we do in the postseason, Mr. Mike Richardson. And Mike, here we are again, 6 regional championships in a row. If Woodlawn can win one here tonight.
Yeah, opportunity presents itself here this evening, no doubt about it. And 5 under their belts and going for number 6 tonight. And, you know, a familiar opponent. They played this team last year. I believe it was in the semifinal round.
Yes.
And a little familiarity as long as them watching them play. So a chance presents itself. And as we mentioned now, with the old proverbial, one game at a time.
One game at a time and one break at a time. Mike and I will take a break, come back. We'll talk a little bit more about this matchup between Woodlawn and CORL. You're listening to the defending Class 1A state champion Woodlawn Cardinals on the showcase on WMIX.
A Coach House Garages, money well spent on craftsmanship that's sure to get compliments.
Don't cut corners on your garage. It adds value to your home. That's why you need to see the professionals at Coach House Garages. Choose from a variety of Coach House garage designs, or they'll build one to your design. For a dealer near you, check the yellow pages in Mount Vernon, or go online to CoachHouseGarages.com.
More than just a garage. More than just a garage. It's a Coach House.
Do you farm or operate an agriculture-based business? Then Community First Bank is for you. Hi, I'm Steve Down, Agribusiness Lending Officer at Community First Bank. With our roots firmly planted in Jefferson County, we offer the stability, strength, and personal attention that you deserve. Community First Bank wants to be your financial partner with customized products for both your personal and farm banking needs. Stop by any of our 5 convenient Jefferson County locations to see how we can help your business grow.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dixon, Ina. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We're worldwide. This is the showcase on WMIX and WMIXsports.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
Coach House Garage is bringing you the pregame show tonight. If you're looking for a garage builder that will build a quality garage at a fair price with a 5-year written warranty and financing available, so the Coach House Garage is for you. Call Daryl Sheridan at 244-1061 for a free on-site estimate. Denny Czerwinski and Mike Richardson alongside. And you mentioned the matchup last year. Woodlawn won the semis on a Wednesday, 80-47. Woodlawn comes in with a record of 25-3, but no slouch on the other side. Christ Our Rock Lutheran has a record of 20-8. Out of the Egyptian Illini Conference, you get 20 wins no matter what you got to do. That's a lot, and that's a good season in high school basketball.
Almost definitely is. The seeds definitely of the regional paired out, and that's what we're having here this evening in front of us. 2 20-game winners, played good competition all year long. Both sides did, and good records here will be taking place right in front of us. And that team last year really has matured. You look at the size, good size overall for the Silver Stallions. They're going to have a front line of 6'2", 6'2", and 6'3", and one guard over 6 foot. So nice size on the Silver Stallions. We've well-documented Woodlawn as many games that we've done with them. Very, very versatile. I think that's going to be a big key tonight. It's going to be the versatility of the Woodlawn Cardinals lineup. They can go large. They can go quick. They can go strong. Strength. I mean, they've got a lot of options here, and I think you'll see that on display tonight.
CRL warming up on the floor. Woodlawn still to come out. We'll take a break, come back, talk about the Woodlawn Cardinals We'll also have a scoreboard update sponsored by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. Give them a call at 242-3770 to get to a better state. We'll take a break and come back. You're listening to the defending Class 1A state champion Woodlawn Cardinals on the Showcase on WMIX.
Newell Furniture in Woodlawn offers the promise of spring with fresh new furniture styles, inviting colors, and lots of new home decor. It's all sale priced. Plus, Newell's offers extra discounts and 24 months free financing on all your favorites like La-Z-Boy recliners, sofas, sectionals, Sealy's Optimum Cool Gel bedding, and so much more. And get 15 to 20% off everything at the General Store. They offer the promise of spring at Newell Furniture in the General Store in Woodlawn.
Hi, this is Susan Sahaki with People's National Bank in Mount Vernon. People's National Bank has the best of both worlds. We are a locally family-owned bank that can offer you the big bang products and services. Products like free checking, online banking, bill pay, and mobile banking. We have the products and services to meet the needs of your personal and family life in today's world. Stop by any People's National Bank branch and ask about any one of our great products.
People's National Bank, serving Southern Illinois since 1909, member FDIC.
Sesser Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the Collision Pros. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital. With our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge, the entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911. For more scores and insight, follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. Now, back to the Showcase on WMIX.
I was proud. I was supposed to celebrate early.
We're going to celebrate early. Got plenty of room here inside, Jim, but everybody always manages to find us here in the crown of the radio box. Here at Coach House Garage's pregame show. If you're looking for a garage builder to build a quality garage at a fair price with a 5-year written warranty and financing available in the Coach House Garage for you, call Daryl Sheridan at 244-1061 for a free on-site estimate. We're all shook up, Mike. We're sitting in our spot, and we got 3,000 people wanting to sit in there and on top of us at once.
Hey, we're magnets, baby. We just draw them in. That's all I can say. We had them the other night, so we're ready to roll.
We getting ready to go. Woodlawn 25-3. Quick thought. Been here, done that. 5 years in a row in the regional final. Don't want to take anything for granted here. You got to come out and play your game.
You got to play your game, and I think just that first half, I think, was a nice wake-up call for the Woodlawn Cardinals Wednesday night, and take a week back, the game that Saturday night against Flora. Great basketball game. Don't get me wrong, but that's a loss you can live with this time of year, and I think the way they come back that first half against South Central and then dominated play in the second half. And they've got it going on the defensive end, and I think you're going to see that here tonight.
Well, with that, we will take another break. When we come back, the starting lineups and the opening tip here from Woodlawn. You're listening to the defending Class 1A state champion Woodlawn Cardinals on the Showcase on WMIX.
I'm meteorologist Dave Bowers. We'll look at your next rad weather. Cold tonight with some cloudiness, a low of 21. You look for tomorrow, times of clouds and sunshine and chilly with a high 40. Then a clear moonlit sky and cold tomorrow night, a low 23 in the countryside, 27 in town. Sunday, a good deal of sunshine, a milder afternoon, a high of 51. And then Monday will be cloudy and breezy. Rain is possible late in the day or at night. Next rad weather from WMIX, Mount Vernon, Illinois.
What is good sports talk, really? Around these parts, it's the WMIX Saturday Sports Show. Every Saturday morning after the 8 o'clock news. With a vast assortment of interviews and knowledgeable in-studio discussion. It's the most content-driven local sports show on the radio dial. And it's every Saturday morning after the 8 o'clock news. Only on AM 940 and WMIXSports.com. Where you can listen on your computer, smartphone, or any device. It's all made possible by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be.
People's National Bank has served the communities of Southern Illinois since 1909. People's National Bank's strong roots extend deep in the communities. We serve through local schools, chambers, summer youth programs, charities, and much more. Whether you are a teacher, a farmer, business owner, plant manager, or janitor, People's National Bank has the financial strength and knowledge along with the high-quality products and services to help you with your financial needs.
People's National Bank, serving Southern Illinois since 1909. Member FDIC.
Drive home the savings. Get the auto insurance protection you need at a price you can afford. When you get a car insurance quote, your State Farm agent Scott Owens will help you get all the discounts you deserve and give you 3 different package options to choose from. Or you can customize your coverage so it's the perfect fit. With all this, it's clear why more drivers trust State Farm more than any other auto insurer. Get to a better state. See Scott Owens on 1810 Broadway in Mount Vernon or call 242-3770.
Back out to the WMIX Sports mobile studios on WMIX at WMIXsports.com. This is the Showcase, presented by Community First Bank.
Speaking of the starting lineups that are being introduced here, they're brought to you by People's National Bank. Let them remind you what banking with a local family-owned bank is all about. Visit a branch near you. Log on to peoplesnationalbank.com. People's National Bank, member FDIC. I'll turn it over to Mike Richardson. We'll get the starting lineup.
Thank you very much, Danny, and for the price. Lutheran Silver Stallions record of 20-8 on the season. Jerry Hahn will be starting. He's a sophomore, 5'9". 6'2" senior, number 20, Tyler Burmeister. 6'3" senior, wearing number 21, Lucas Miller. 6'2" senior, 24, Kyle Hahn. And a 6' senior, wearing number 25, Hayden Clockengay. Rounds up the starting lineup. Mike Schaefer, the head coach. Don Jett Jr. is his assistant. And for the Woodlawn Cardinals, entering tonight's contest with the 25-3 record, 5'7" senior, number 14, Ty Coleman. Another guard, 6'5" senior, number 22, Dave Owen. 6'1" senior, forward, 33, Chris Harlow. Another forward, 6' junior, number 31, Jason Hayton. And rounding out the starting lineup in the middle, a 6'2" senior, number 25, Logan Isaac. The Cardinals are coached by Shane Witzel and assisted by Scott Owens. And those are your starting lineup.
Brought to you by People's National Bank. Have instant access to your account anytime, anywhere with online banking from People's National Bank. Their scores going around all over Illinois. Southern Illinois will have those score updates. And tonight we already got some. The 1A girls semifinals today. Freeport-Akron beat Altamont 39-38. And Mount Pulaski beat CHBC 49-41. Our friends to the west, Nashville, have a nice, comfortable 23-12 lead over Walter Lutheran from Chicago at the half. Wayne Harry and the Hornets still get it, folks. We won a state title in 2A girls basketball. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. Talk to your neighbors and talk to State Farm agent Scott Owens. Great service plus discounts like your good neighbor State Farm agent Scott Owens is there. It's packed. It's that time of year. You want to play tonight, you want to play next week, it's a fun time when you get going like this.
Oh, you better believe it. It's fun for both of these schools, and it is. It's a nice crowd here on hand this evening, and now the countdown begins. We alluded to it Wednesday night. Teams are going to have to win 7 or 8 in a row, and it's one at a time.
One at a time. We're officials for tonight, Ron Standard and Ray Bates from from Sesser, who are going to the Class 1A 2A state tournament in a couple weeks to officiate. And Steve Faust from Centralia. It's Logan Isaac and Kyle Hahn in the center circle. Tip controlled by the Woodlawn Cardinals. Gabe Owens will go to Hayman into the front court, and the Stallions will go man-to-man. iPads out everywhere here, recording this very important regional championship game. Hayman with a basketball at the left wing. Harlow back on the right wing to Owens. 1 dribble, 2 now to Isaac, top of the key. Look for Harlow. Harlow couldn't get it to him. Now gets it to Harlow on that left wing. Harlow picked up his dribble, gets it to Owens. A very sticky man-to-man so far by the Stallions. Owens top of the key. Goes down the lane, bounce pass Harlow, left block, good. Woodlawn starts out with a 2-0 lead. 7:20 to go in the first quarter. The Stallions will bring it to the front court. Hine with it on the right side, guarded by Coleman. Will come back to the middle of the floor. Burmeister with it. I can't see it, but I'll figure it out. Over on the top of the key to Miller. Miller on the right wing to Burmeister. Looking over the man-to-man of the Cardinals as we were underway. 1 minute into this title game. On the left wing is Hahn. Over the right side to Hine. He'll hold at the waist. Goes down the lane on the dribble. Double dribble. Got away with it. Throws up a shot short. 2-2, we're tied with 6:45 to go in the first quarter. Woodlawn has the basketball. Isaac to Hakeman on the left wing to Harlow. Harlow with it. Owens for a three. Got it. Goggles up for Gabe Owens at 5-2 Cardinals. Woodlawn took a whole half plus they the three the other night.
That was a good release right there. Struggled a little bit in the warm-ups and also in the three-point contest, but nailed that one from the corner.
Top of the key with it for the Stallions is Hines. Throws it on the right side to Burmeister. Burmeister with it. Leaves top of the key to Hahn. Hahn with it. Well, they're going to call out a play with Harlow guarding. They're going to run up a high pick at the top of the key. Off the roll goes to Clock and Jay. Back over to Burmeister. Top of the key three for the tie. Short. It's nothing. Rebound Chrysler Rock Lutheran, though. They throw it inside to Burmeister. Over on the right side. Shot good. Clock and Jay knocks down the kiss off the glass. Tim Duncan-esque shot. And it's 5-4 Cardinals by 1. Owens throws left wing to Isaac to Hateman on the left wing. He had 11 threes in the three-point contest to advance. Coleman, top of the key to Owens on that left side, back to the middle of the floor on the dribble. Owens comes to the free throw line. Down the lane, shot blocked. Owens rebounded by Isaac to Harlow. Left corner three on the way. Good. And we got a technical foul. And it's going to be on number 20, Tyler Burmeister. And that'll be his first. I didn't see it, Mike. Did you see anything?
No, absolutely not. I was looking for Owens to get in the corner and get that second shot off, but they got tangled up right there at the elbow. And it was a basket will definitely not count.
Right. Now, I had a technical. I did not see it. I don't know if there's a jersey pull, a tug, or something. I did not see it, but a technical foul's been called on Tyler Burmeister. That's his first. Team's first. Now the official tell over to Mike Schaefer to let him know what's going on. I did not see it.
I didn't either. I was looking away.
Owens has a free throw. He gets another. 6-4 Cardinals on top. Will tell you you're not a number of credit score Community First Bank of the Heartland. You're a person or business with needs to do the good and the bad. Community First Bank of the Heartland will stand by you. Owens has 5 as he hits both free throws. One thing about it, Mike Schaefer, the head coach of the Stallions, didn't put up much of an argument once he was explained to.
Yeah, after it was told to him, he pretty well, he's in agreement on the decision that was made on the floor.
Here it is. Harlow goes out to Owens in the backcourt. Owens will bring it into the front court against this man-to-man from the Silver Stallions. He throws it to Hateman on the left wing. Hateman has it to Harlow for a three. Rattles in and out. Owens one-hand tip, good. Gabe Owens has 7. It's all Owens right now, Mike, with this lead.
Controlled it with that big paw of his right there. Kissed it off the glass to give Woodlawn a 9-4 lead early.
Puts the ball down the middle of the floor. Shot from 10 by Hahn, no good in the foul. That'll be on Hahn, breaking the law of verticality. Remember, you can follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. It's a great way to keep up with us. Our Twitter feed runs live on our website at WMIXsports.com. 4:53 to go in the first. 9-4 Cardinals on top. And with the basketball. With it on the left wing is Jason Hateman. Hateman goes to Coleman, top of the key. Owens with it. Speaking of Twitter, we just passed 30,000 tweets. Thanks to our followers on Twitter. Coleman with it on the right wing for the Cardinals. Looks for nobody, finds Hateman. Hateman in the corner to Harlow. Harlow to Owens. Owens for a three. Still good off the mark. Rebound goes to Hahn. Hahn picks it up over to Burmeister. He'll throw it into the front court on the right wing to Hine. Hine with a basketball. We'll throw inside. It'll go to Clock and Jay. Inside pass to the cutting Burmeister. Got in the lane, scored the layup. Got inside, went up and scored. 9-6 Cardinals by 3. 4 minutes to go. The WMI Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford-Square Team City Chrysler. As Owens brings it into the front court to Harlow on the left wing. Harlow will get an Isaac screen, shoot a three off that. Rattles in and out, no good. Rebound to Burmeister. Burmeister will get it up to Hine, and he'll bring it into the front court. Hine double teams the timeline, stolen away by Coleman. Coleman, back pass. Harlow on the layup is good. Harlow has 4, and it's 11-6. Cardinals by 5. Here come the Stallions. Stallions with it. Into the front court left side is Burmeister. Burmeister gives baseline to Clock and Jay. That's a travel with a basketball. If you can put a logo on it, All-Stars Recipients can put it for your school, company, organization. Give Big Dave a call at 435-5555 or see him at his location just west of Benton High School in Benton, Illinois. A little excitement so far, Mike, in this one.
Oh, absolutely. Got some defense being played by both teams. That's good to see early.
Hateman to Kennedy, who is checked in. Kennedy with it. In the corner, Kennedy came in for Coleman to Hateman. And to a cutting Isaac over to Kenny in the right corner. Over to left wing to Owens. Baseline pass, Harlow lost it. Pass over to Isaac and scores. Woodlawn dissecting the defense. It's 13-6 Cardinals.
Yeah, they changed right there and went to an old-fashioned 2-3 low, and Woodlawn definitely nice passing right there. The end of this timeout here by the Stallions.
Timeout, Stallions. It's 13-6 with 2:50 to go in the first quarter. We'll tell you about the Saturday Sports Show. We'll be on the morning right here on AM 940 WMIX or online at WMIXsports.com from 8:08 a.m. to 10 a.m. We're going to have, for sure, Scott Gamber and Wayne Ari. After that, it's a guest list that will include many coaches who will win regionals. That's on the Saturday Sports Show, AM 940 WMIX, as well as online at WMIXsports.com from 8:08 a.m. to 10 a.m. And you got to love the spirit and the excitement of fans during this time of year. Everybody gets into it on both sides.
Oh, absolutely. And, you're always talking about the extra fans that will start coming out. Now, you get on a little winning streak, you get on a nice roll, and, hey, what more to revive the community than good old high school basketball. We're having it here tonight.
All the differences aside, everybody comes together for one thing this time of year. Silver Stallions have the basketball. Deep in the left corner is Clockenjay. Clockenjay had it, threw it back out on that left wing to Hahn. Now between the circles to Burmeister. Kennedy on him. Burmeister goes left wing to Hine. Back over to Burmeister between the circles. Kennedy screen goes to the floor. Pick and roll now with Clockenjay from 15. No good. Tipped around. Isaac has it to Hateman. Cardinals by 7. Look to go up by more. As Owens drives it into the front court. Against this 1-2-2 zone by the Silver Stallions. Harlow's double team. He'll have to take a timeout. 30 seconds. Got double team. Back to the basket. Couldn't do much. Had to take the timeout.
Yeah, got his feet tangled up there. Had to switch pivot. But, boy, next thing you know, you're double team right in that corner. And 2 out-of-bounds lines and extra defenders. So that's what you can do right there. You don't want to make that jump pass and nobody be open. That's going to be a turnover. So got to burn one right there in this situation. Still 2 minutes and 7 seconds to go before we have the end of one quarter, and we've had a lot of action up till now.
Mike and I will pick the Crossroads Community Hospital Players game when this one is over. Flyweight hours, another emergency room. Crossroads Community Hospital's emergency department pledge to be seen by a physician within 30 minutes of your arrival. We'll do that during the Sesser Auto Body postgame show. Harlow kicked it into the left wing. That is to Isaac. Woodlawn up 13-6, 2 minutes to go. Danny Czerwinski and Mike Richardson here at Woodlawn. Welcoming you in. Kennedy with it, top of the key through the hands of Owens. That'll go as and over and back. Much to the delight of the CORL fans in front of us. With locations in Ina Dix, 2 in Mount Vernon, 1 right here in Woodlawn. Community First Bank of the Heartland is proud to be the official voice of the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase. 13-6 on the unforced error. As Woodlawn gives it up, the Silver Stallions will have it. Hine out there, the volleyball line. Goes to the left side. He'll leave it off top of the key for Hahn. Back in the corner clock, and Jay shot blocked by Logan Isaac. Owens on the rebound. Owens comes the other way with 1:30 to go. Owens to Hateman in the corner. Shot fake, gets inside, jumps top. Couldn't get anything done, double teamed. Now throws up a shot. They left him open just enough, and that ball's rebounded in the corner by Clockenjay. Clockenjay will throw it back over to Hine with 1:20 to go. Cardinals up by 7. And they will walk it across. Hine throws it on the left wing to Burmeister. Burmeister with it. Will come back to the middle of the floor. And he'll throw it on the right side to Hine. Now he'll come to the middle of the floor to the free throw line. He'll throw it left wing to Burmeister. Burmeister wants nothing of it, gives it to Hahn. Harlow steals it from Hahn. Defense from Woodlawn paying dividends. Harlow kicks it Hateman, left side layup, no good, missed it. Hateman came up gimpy, shot Isaac, no good. Hateman will sprint back down the floor. He's back in it, as in the left side, front court is Clockenjay for the Silver Stallions. Leaves it for Burmeister. Gets around at the top. Throw on the left wing. Shot from Hahn for 3, off the mark. Rebound Owens on the weak side. Here comes Woodlawn and Gabe Owens into the front court. Over to Hateman in the corner to Kennedy. Kennedy with it. We'll throw it back to Hateman. Now goes to Owens, top of the key. We'll get a scoreboard update here, but after the first quarter is over, 18 seconds to go. Hateman with it. Woodlawn will look for the final shot. Harlow has it out top of the key. Leaves it off for Owens. Owens will dribble around behind that volleyball line. Throws it to Hateman on the right side. They're going to look for Owens for a three. Here it comes at the end of the quarter. No good. Harlow has it. Throws up a shot. No good at the end of the horn. End of one. Woodlawn 13. Christ-Our Rock Lutheran 6. You're listening to the defending Class 1A state champion Woodlawn Cardinals on the showcase on WMIX.
The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois proudly welcomes Dr. Brian Steinke to their medical staff. Dr. Steinke earned his medical degree at the University of Illinois in Chicago and has degrees in anatomy and physiology from UC Berkeley, and he brings prestigious credentials to the center. Dr. Steinke is a gifted physician and contributor to orthopedic textbooks. Call 618-242-3778 or visit their informative website at orthocenter-si.com.
Hi, I'm Bria Ashby with Community First Bank. It's always my goal to make the transition to Community First Bank as easy as possible for our customers. Our handy switch kit helps in doing just that. Whether it's direct deposit, auto transfers, or online banking, I'm here to help. Come see me at our 42nd Street location to open your account today, and let me remind you how banking should be. Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to personal banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We're worldwide. This is The Showcase on WMIX and WMIXSports.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
End of one quarter in Woodlawn. The Cardinals up 13-6. Denny Czerwinski with Mike Richardson alongside. And the Stallions have the basketball to start the second quarter. In the right corner is Burmeister. Burmeister has it. And they leave it out top of the key now for Garrison. Over on the right wing, three on the way from Burmeister. Off the mark, Harlow has the rebound. Harlow has it stolen away. He tried to get it to Owens. It was stolen by Burmeister, but he went out of bounds. We'll get a scoreboard update coming up here shortly. All kinds of things going on, obviously, on a regional final night. Owens into the front court. Goes on the left wing to Phelps, Kennedy, Robinson, and Harlow now in for the Cardinals. Kennedy kicks in the right corner, deflected to Harlow. He goes baseline, pass through Phelps, hands out of bounds. It'll go to Christ-Our Rock Lutheran. Facebook.com/WMIX Sports. We got some fresh content on there regarding the three-point contest tonight. That's at Facebook.com/WMIX Sports. Like us while you're there. There's all kinds of upsets happening around Southern Illinois so far tonight.
This time of year?
I know. Be interesting. Here we go. Silver Stallions have the basketball. Top of the key. Miller goes left wing to Burmeister. Inside to Hahn. Stolen away by Harlow. Harlow's defense has been pretty good so far. Owens will dribble into the front court. And with that, he gets it to Owens. Owens goes to Phelps. This thing's settled down here in the gymnasium. Owens throws it, nobody home. Stolen away as the Silver Stallions with a steal. Into the front court with the basketball. On the right wing is Hine for a three. Front off the mark, rebound right back to him. Nobody boxed him out, got to the rim, threw up a shot, no good. And now running the other way come the Cardinals, actually walking now as Owens will walk it up into the front court.
Well, as good as the defense has been by the Cardinals, the offense has been less stellar.
Yeah. With the basketball inside Robinson. Asking you receive. Robinson gets a point. It's 15-6 for first points for either team here in the second quarter. Into the front court. Hine with the basketball. Goes in the corner to Miller. Miller has to pick up the dribble to right elbow. Throws out to the center circle to Hine. Goes inside to Burmeister. Shot good. That was nice. And it's 15-8. Got to put teams away early if you can in this time of year. The longer you let them hang around, the more they believe. Owens with the top of the key. That's Owens. Owens going to shoot a three. Got it. Goggles up for Gabe Owens. He has 10 already, and it's 18-8.
So a little dribble right there, but you pass over the top of his zone defense and find that seam. And a nice kick-out pass to Gabe for another three.
In the corner is Christ-Our Rock Lutheran comes up into the front court. Multitasking as they move around. Hine with the basketball between the circles. He'll go to the top of the key, got left open on the pick and roll, and rattled in and out. Rebound was to Miller, and he's fouled. That'll be the first on the Cardinals here as we will inbound underneath the basket. That foul's on Harlow, his first. Community First Bank of Heartland comes to a banking relationship with them. You won't be disappointed. Locations in Ida Dick, 2 in Mount Vernon, 1 in Woodlawn. Trigger the inbound. South baseline goes to the left side to Hines. Hines going to launch a long three on the way. It's good. He can get hot, and he knocks one down there. It's 18-11. Got left open for a second time as Ross Knowles to bring it to the front court. Goes to Phelps on the left side. Phelps has it. Now gets it to the left elbow. Phelps with it. Gives it to Owens. Now to Phelps. Phelps got away with the travel, look like. But he goes in the corner to Coleman. Coleman to Phelps. Now over to Owens on the right side. Ross for a three. No good. Rebound Robinson tangle up. It'll go to Woodlawn on the alternating possession. WMIXsports.com. Check out things there. We have scores in our broadcast schedule. Highlights, archives, both audio and video as well. That's at WMIXsports.com. Woodlawn triggers the inbound. Robinson to Owens. Kennedy left open underneath on a good look. Kennedy goes up for a shot and he's fouled. Then gets knocked down to the floor. And Kennedy will go to the line and shoot 2 on the hard foul.
What a nice look by Ross Owens right there. Set play out of bounds. A lot of movement on that. And Ross Owens, well, I tell you what, if you're open, he's going to get you the basketball. And Kennedy just couldn't get it to drop. He had the free throw line shooting a pair.
Kennedy will shoot, and the first one is up and in. We already know that Shoresy over Thompsonville 10-6. And Sesser-Valier trains Steelville 9-4. G-Town over Vandalia 24-12. Nokomis over Altamont 11-10. Second free throw also good by Kennedy. Hits them both. We'll get a couple more. Harrisburg over Benson by a score of, I got to find it, 30-9. And Mount Carmel over Flora 14-10. Nashville over Pinckneyville 16-14. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. Make sure you give them a call, 222-3770 to get to a better state. Silver Stallions into the front court, lose the ball. They threw it into the front court to the corner, got going too fast, lost it out of bounds.
That'll be their 6 turnovers so far in the contest. Woodlawn a little better on the guard. They had 3 straight at one point, so they're only 3 turnovers.
4:13 to go in the first half. Woodlawn leads 20-11. They have the basketball. We'll tell you about WMIX Sports, the Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Foursquare King City Chrysler. That's how we got here to the game. Owens to Owens. Gave to Ross in the corner to Phelps. Bounce pass Robinson. Double team. Doesn't matter. Shot long off the mark. Rebounded by Hahn. Hahn has to pick it up. Throws it behind Garrison. Garrison into the backcourt. Throws it off of Coleman and Phelps. And Coleman and Phelps couldn't catch it. It went off the baseline out of bounds. Sideline, I should say. And it'll go back to the Silver Stallions. We can also piggyback. Nashville's up 35-20 at the end of 3 on Walter Lutheran. There's no Amayas left at Walter Lutheran in the girls program, obviously. Into the front court, Burmeister to the front court, to the left side, goes right side to Hine. Hine goes to the free throw line jumper, checked by Gabe Owens, and it'll go out of bounds, and it'll go to Woodlawn as the rebound went off of the Silver Stallions' hand. Community First Bank with more Jefferson County locations than anyone else, locally owned, with decisions made here, proud supporters of Jefferson County. Ross Owens will bring it to the front court. Freshman, who cares? He doesn't. He's playing. He'll bring it into the front court. He's been in big games. With the basketball, Owens to Owens. They'll play catch. Ross and Gabe. Ross thought about the three. Gets it back to Gabe. Now go left wing to Hateman. Hateman back to Gabe. Gabe will launch that three-pointer. Got it. Goggles up for Gabe Owens. He's got 13. Timeout, Silver Stallions, and Mr. Owens has a hot hand going, Michael.
Yeah, he does right there. Gabe was waiting him to get over on that left side, a little bit of separation right there. Give a good fake inside to Hateman as he was flashing down around the block. And boy, that little step that caused him, the defender, to slide down, freed up Gabe Owens to knock down his third three out of 5 attempts here this evening. And he's off to a very, very good start tonight.
Couple scoreboard updates yet. Chester over Trico's into 1-16-14. Nashville over Pinckneyville 16-14 into 1. And Robinson over Newton 26-16. Bree Central defending 2A state champs lead at home against Carlisle 16-13. Those are all there. That scoreboard update again as we piggyback on with Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. We'll also tell you that Mike Lyle will pick the Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game, wide late hours, and other emergency rooms Crossroads Community Hospital's emergency department pledge to be seen by physicians within 30 minutes of your arrival. And this one's kind of taken on the R, I guess, if Woodlawn kind of slopped around that first part of that quarter, played okay, but this is a point a game with 3:15 left. You could really put them away here right before halftime.
Yeah, I think Woodlawn right now, and they caught Chrysler Rock in a good defensive stretch, caused 3 straight turnovers, but a couple of them were almost on the unforced side. And Woodlawn, I think, has got some confidence now on their defensive end that they believe they can stop the Stallions right now.
Up into the front court, that's a reach-in foul by Coleman. Silly foul, second on the Cardinals, first on him, and they'll take it out of bounds the opposite way in front of the Woodlawn side of the fence. Triggering it in will be Kyle Hahn. Mr. Hahn. Name conjured up movies past. Into the backcourt, Jerry Hine with it, guarded by Ty Coleman, and he'll bring it into the front court. Hine with it between the circles. Back tap by Coleman. Can Ty get to it? Nope. Ball goes out of bounds to the sideline. Good defense by the senior.
So he played him well. He got him sideways and got around and got that. Just tipped it a little bit too far out in front. He couldn't chase it down.
With the basketball, the Stallions will try it again. 20-8 on the season. Across the timeline, Burmeister, right side, and it goes through their hands to Kyle Hahn. A little mistake there. That happens sometimes. Community First Bank, you're not a number of credit score. You're a person or business with needs and through the good and the bad. Community First Bank of the Heartland will stand by you. They're just up the road here in Woodlawn. Harlow with it in the corner with Hateman, Coleman, Owens, that's Gaze, and then Logan Isaac for the Cardinals. Coleman goes left wing to Hateman. Hateman has it to Owens. Owens with it. Now goes right side to Harlow. Harlow will go to Hateman on the left side. Hateman with it. Back to Harlow. Harlow goes in the corner to Coleman. Coleman baseline to Harlow right wing. Thought about it. Couldn't get a shot. Now to the elbow. Now to Hateman. 3 ball on the way. Hateman, no good. Isaac rebounds at the free throw line to Coleman. Coleman traveled the basketball. Went too fast. Turned it over. Goes back to the Silver Stallions. The WMIX Sports Mobile Studios are driven by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. Across the time as we go. 2:15 to go. Woodlawn up 23-11. Here comes Hine into the front court on the dribble. Guarded by Coleman. Oh, that's a double dribble. You betcha. Coleman's got Hine's number right now.
Yeah, he's doing a lot of thinking out there right now. Boy, Ty Coleman is definitely his footwork. I mean, that's what it is. It's not the reaching as much, and that's what he got caught a few times with. But he didn't gain pass where he'd get foul trouble with. Good footwork tonight.
Coleman goes baseline. Now pass underneath to Harlow in the lane. Jump shot glass too strong. Bodies everywhere. Harlow gets it back at the right elbow. And he'll reset to Hateman out top of the key against this zone. It's a box and one now. As Owens has it, that's Gabe on the left wing, guarded by Burmeister. Owens goes baseline all the way through to Harlow. Free throw line extended. Jump shot too strong. There's Logan Isaac again. There's Harlow on the left side. Spin down the lane. Shot good and a foul. Hello. Traveling. He traveled. My. Harlow got called for the travel. He'll go to the other end. 23-11. Cardinals by 12. Don't forget, you can follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. We have all kinds of tweets and scores going on all night long. Information from here, and that's Ty Coleman. You can see Burmeister go down the floor, and Coleman reached in as Burmeister got close. And the Wiz got a foul. So we got nothing going on, so we have to talk. Coleman's 2 fouls. Silver Stallions will trigger underneath their own basket. That's Hine to trigger into the corner, top of the key now. From Hahn to Burmeister. Burmeister has to retrieve it, goes back to Hahn on the right wing. Hahn with a basketball. Goes down the right side, kicks in the corner to Clockenjay. Clockenjay leaves it for Hahn. Back over right elbow, that's Burmeister. Kicks in the corner to Miller. Miller throws the left wing to Hine. Shot 3 over Coleman's no good. Rebound tip through. Owens has it for the Cardinals with a minute to go in the first half. 23-11 Cardinals on top. We can tell you also Sisney leads North Clay 24-23 at the half. 2 Midland Trail Conference teams going at it there. Owens 3 left wing, no good. Tipped out of bounds off the Silver Stallions. Well, you're up by 12. That's the good part. Mm-hmm. After that, you got to be like, you know what I mean?
Absolutely, but it's what we talked on the pregame show. The defense is keeping everybody in place.
Harlow missed the inbound 3. Isaac puts it up and in and a foul. Logan Isaac snuck in on that weak side, actually strong side. Got the rebound, put it in. Miller picks up his first. That's the fourth on the Stallions. It's not pretty, but you're up by 16, so you can't complain too much.
No, absolutely not. This is just the style that they're forced to play right now. It's going to be a defensive battle this first half. Again, I believe they got the confidence factor on the defensive end as Logan Isaac knocks down his first free.
Logan with 5. That's a good start for Logan. And the Silver Stallions will bring it into the front court. With it on the left side is Hine. Hine with it. Top of the key. Now elbow goes to Burmeister. Turnaround jumper rattles in. Tyler Burmeister has 6. And it's 26-13 with 25 seconds to go in the first half. Hateman with it on the left wing. While he holds, Facebook.com/WMIX Sports. Great way to find out some information and content from us. Like us while you're there. Hateman still holding while I read that to Phelps, so I knew I could read it. Cardinals going for the final shot. Hateman goes in the left corner. Isaac with 6. Back to Hateman with 5. Hateman will dribble around with 3. Has to get a shot off. Got fouled. No call. And that's how the first half will end. Woodlawn 26, Christ our Rock Lutheran 13. You're listening to the defending Class 1A state champion Woodlawn Cardinals on the showcase on WMIX.
I'm meteorologist Dave Bowers. We'll look at your next rad weather. Cold tonight with some cloudiness, a low of 21. You look for tomorrow times of clouds and sunshine and chilly with a high 40. Then a clear moonlit sky and cold tomorrow night, a low 23 in the countryside, 27 in town. Sunday, a good deal of sunshine, a milder afternoon, a high of 51. And then Monday will be cloudy and breezy. Rain is possible late in the day or at night. Next rad weather from WMIX, Mount Vernon, Illinois.
What is good sports talk, really? Around these parts, it's the WMIX Saturday Sports Show. Every Saturday morning after the 8 o'clock news. With a vast assortment of interviews and knowledgeable in-studio discussion. It's the most content-driven local sports show on the radio dial. And it's every Saturday morning after the 8 o'clock news. Only on AM 940 and WMIXSports.com. Where you can listen on your computer, smartphone, or any device. It's all made possible by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be.
People's National Bank has served the communities of Southern Illinois since 1909. People's National Bank's strong roots extend deep in the communities we serve through the local schools, chambers, summer youth programs, charities, businesses, and much more. Whether you are a teacher, a farmer, business owner, plant manager, or janitor, People's National Bank has the financial strength and knowledge along with high-quality products and services to help you with your financial needs. People's National Bank, serving Southern Illinois since 1909, member FDIC.
Sometimes we sacrifice convenience for safety. Not anymore. Hi, Roy Schmidt Dodge dealer at King City Chrysler, Mount Vernon. The 2013 Dodge Caravan SXT allows for convenient loading and unloading. With SXT's available power dual sliding doors and liftgate, the awkward load and unload becomes a thing of the past. It's easy to see why the Caravan is an IIHS top safety pick, with a multitude of safety and security features. See how you can save up to $2,000 cash allowance or qualify for 0% financing for up to 36 months on the 2013 Dodge Grand Caravan SXT at King City Chrysler Center, 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois, or browse all of our inventory at kingcitychrysler.com. Don't forget to find us on Facebook.
Are you interested in a career in the culinary arts but can never afford the high cost of cooking school? Rend Lake College has a low-cost recipe for success. For as little as $5,500 per year, you can get a quality culinary arts education in your own backyard. That even includes books, tuition, class fees, and supplies. Learn to master domestic fare, pastry, and foreign cuisine in Ina, Illinois. Save thousands on a culinary arts education at Rend Lake College. For more information, log on to rlc.edu/culinary-arts.
This is the Showcase on WMIX. The Rend Lake College Halftime Show starts now.
Mike Richardson alongside his side gym at Woodlawn High School. Halftime here at Woodlawn 26. Christ our Rock Lutheran 13 on the Rend Lake College Halftime Show. Rend Lake College can save you thousands of dollars on your education. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu to see which of the more than 100 grade certificate programs is right for you. We need to take a break. We'll come back with the scoring and stats from this first half. You're listening to the defending Class 1A state champion Woodlawn Cardinals on the showcase on WMIX.
Newell Furniture in Woodlawn offers the promise of spring with fresh new furniture styles, inviting colors, and lots of new home decor. It's all sale priced. Plus, Newell's offers extra discounts and 24 months free financing on all your favorites like Lazy Boy recliners, sofas, sectionals, Sealy's Optimum Cool Gel bedding, and so much more. And get 15 to 20% off everything at the General Store. They offer the promise of spring at Newell Furniture in the General Store in Woodlawn.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital. With our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge, the entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911. For more scores and insight, follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. Now, back to the showcase on WMIX.
Halftime in the jungle with Sides Gymnasium. Woodlawn leads CORL 26-13 on the Red Lake College halftime show. Red Lake College, you can get a quality education and save thousands. Log on to rlc.edu to see which program is right for you. Time for Mike Richardson to tell us how this score got to be 26-13 with a halftime stat.
Thank you very much, Danny, and for those Silver Stallions. As we mentioned, coming into tonight's contest with an overall record of 20-8. They turned it over 8 times in the first half. 7 rebounds, a couple, Falk and Jay and Hahn leading the way there with 2 each. They're 5-9 regular shooting. Good job back in inside the arc, but only 1 of 7 outside the arc. They only had 16 shots in the game because there was 8 turnovers in this defensive struggle. 6 out of 16 for 38% overall shooting, and a lot of outcourt shots. Naturally, you're not going to the free throw line. They did not attempt a free throw in that first half of action. 2 guys in the scoring column. Hine, he's 1 out of 4. 1 out of 3 regular and 1 out of 4 behind the arc for his 5 points. Tyler Burmeister, a nice game. He missed his only 3 attempt, but he's 4 for 4 from the field. He leads the Silver Stallions in scoring with 8. And for the Woodlawn Cardinals, they have 5 turnovers, 14 rebounds. Logan Isaacs, he is all over the place tonight. 5 rebounds. Chris Harlow has 4 to lead the Cardinals. They get it inside. 6 out of 15 times they convert. Only 3 of 11 behind the arc. All 3 of those Gabe Owens. That totals out to 9 out of 26 shooting, a 4 percentage, but 10 more field goal attempts, and that's the difference of the ball game right here too. 35% shooting, but they go to the free throw line because of so much inside play. They convert 5 of 5 at the line. They put 5 guys in the scoring column. Matt Kinney with a couple of free throws off the bench for his 2 points. Jake Robinson, he's 1 out of 2 from the field for 2. Chris Harlow, 4 points, 2 out of 5 shooting, 0 for 3 behind the arc. 5 points for Logan Isaac. He's 2 out of 3 in the ball game with the free throw. And Gabe Owens, 3 out of 6 behind the arc, a couple of free throws. He has 1 for 1 inside the arc. He leads the Cardinals in scoring with 13 as Woodlawn leads 26-13 at the half.
Scores from around Southern Illinois, real quick, halftime updates. Nokomis and Altamont tied at 18 at the half. Sisney and North Clay, Sisney leads 24-23 at the half. Thompsonville over CR 18-15 at the half. Gallatin County over NCOE 35-22 at the half. And Chabot leads Oakville at the half 24-13. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. Give him a call at 242-3770 to get to a better state. We need to take a break, come back with the second half. This has been the Red Lake College Halftime Show. Red Lake College offers over 100-degree certificate programs for thousands less. Log on to rlc.edu to see which program is right for you. Let's take a break and come back for the second half. You're listening to the defending Class 1A state champion Woodlawn Cardinals on the showcase on WMIX.
With 2 new hospitals, trusted physicians, and dedicated staff, it's clear that our local healthcare industry is helping to make our community stronger every day. Hi, I'm Terry Prosize, a commercial lender and healthcare banking specialist at Community First Bank. I'm putting over 20 years of healthcare and business experience to work for our medical community and local businesses. Whether you have an expanding physician practice, an existing business, or hoping to start a new business, I have the financial prescription for you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ida. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Dependable and knowledgeable State Farm agent seeks customers looking for real protection in a long-term relationship.
Look no further. Having one special person for your car, home, and life insurance lets you get down to business with the rest of your life. It's what they do. Combine your homeowners, life, and car policies and save big time. Get to a better state with State Farm agent Scott Owens in Mount Vernon or call 242-3770 for a quote.
Daily schedules, scores, and more. Find WMIX Sports on Facebook. Back to the showcase on WMIX.
Halftime at Woodlawn, the Cardinals lead 26-13. Mike, it's not been pretty, but it's the type of game you're in, and this time of year you're going to see different styles, different ways to play. You just got to do what you got to do in this case.
Well, Woodlawn got off to a very hot start right there. Gave Owens busting a couple of threes out of his first few attempts. Silver Stallions changed in, got out of that man defense, and then they sort of went to a basic 2-3 and flattened it out on the bottom, but that didn't work. Woodlawn was able to find some seams, and right at the last, they went to the 1-2-2 variety, and Woodlawn still found a couple seams in that defense, and Woodlawn's man defense has just been tremendous. I think they realized the shooter's out on the floor for the Silver Stallions, and they know they can pack it in a little bit and slide off their defensive guy a little bit to give support and help to the shooters here in tonight's game. So Woodlawn's defense has been a big, big key here tonight.
Tonight, later on at WMIXsports.com, you'll have a scoreboard update posted by Regional by Stuff, all organized for regular season. When we tell you that, go to WMIXsports.com to see that. Also, the Saturday Sports Show tomorrow morning on AM 940 WMIX, as well as at WMIXsports.com from 8:08 to 10 a.m. Silver Stallions have basketball on the left wing. It's Kyle Hahn. He'll go on the dribble against the Woodlawn man-to-man on that left side. The top of the key to Clockenjay. Clockenjay, a couple of dribbles, 3 dribbles, gets to the lane, rim, score. That was easy. Clockenjay has 4. Made that look pretty easy. Only 3 players have scored for the Silver Stallions in the ballgame. Across the timeline, Owens, Coleman, Hateman, Harlow, and Isaac for the Cardinals. They lead by 11, 26-15. Hateman to Harlow, over to Coleman. Coleman will look and now give it to Gabe Owens. Owens with it. Go look. Owens to the left side. Picks it up on the left wing, goes right wing to Coleman for a 3. It's short. Rebound goes, tip. That's Harlow's foul. Yep. Broke the law of verticality. Good call by the official. Community First Bank of the Heartland. You're not a number of credit score with them. You're a person for business that needs to do the good and the bad. Community First Bank of the Heartland will stand by you. Well, that happens. You know what?
Yeah, absolutely. They're going to go with now a box and 1 on Gabe Owens. They toyed with that a little bit the last minute or so of that first half. And now Gabe's just going to turn into a passer, and somebody's going to have to knock down a shot.
Shot from the baseline by Hahn is no good. Rebound goes to Owens. Cardinals will bring it into the front court between the circles. Over to Heyman, top of the key. Heyman inside to Isaac. That's an arm in the back. Yep, you can see it. That's an arm in the back. That's the first on the Stallions here in the quarter. All Stars and Stitches got T-shirts, hoodies, and Letterman's jackets, any apparel. Give Big Dave a call, 435-5555, or go into Benton, west of the Benton High School, and talk to Big Dave there. Owens has it on the right wing, out of bounds. It was off of the Silver Stallions. 6:38 to go here in the third quarter. Woodlawn leads 26-11. Okay. With it, Hateman to Harlow. Harlow with it over on the left side to Coleman. Coleman to Harlow. Harlow with it. In the corner to Coleman. Coleman with it. Goes up to the top of the key to Harlow. Harlow has the basketball. Harlow with it. We'll get it to Coleman. Coleman goes baseline. Now flips it back out to Owens on that left wing. With it on the right side is Harlow. Harlow goes baseline. Now Coleman at the free throw line. Goes to Hateman over to Harlow. 17-footer in the corner. No good. Rebound. Silver Stallions on the weak side. They'll bring it into the front court. Burmeister with it into the front court. Burmeister goes right block pass. Shot up. Glass no good from Miller. Stolen away by Coleman underneath. Brought it down to the floor, and the little man took it away. Owens with it across the timeline. Now goes left side to Harlow. Harlow in that corner, skip pass right wing to Hateman. Hateman in the corner. Inside Coleman, layup good. That's the Woodlawn we like to see. 28-15 Cardinals.
Yeah, Logan Isaac stepping up and being a nice facilitator right there with the basketball. Found that cutter, and Woodlawn's got to move now. Gabe's going to be a little gun shy right now to let it fly.
Hine with it between the circles. Goes on the right wing to Miller. Miller goes right baseline. The clock and day. Inside bounce pass to Burmeister. Shot will get the foul. He'll go to the line to shoot two. He goes to the line and shoot two. We'll say that Mike and I will pick Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one is over. Flyweight hours and other emergency rooms. Crossroads Community Hospital's emergency department pledges you'll be seen by physician within 30 minutes of your arrival. That foul was on Hateman, his first. That's the second on the Cardinals in the half. Burmeister will get another. We'll also tell you the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios are driven by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. Second free throw, no good. Owens has it. Got pushed, but no call. And Owens will get it to Hateman. And now Shane Witzel wants a timeout. Talk a little strategy. Probably a good run here. Good point for Shane Witzel.
Yeah, I mean, it's this timeout right here is just sort of, making sure everybody recognizes what's going on. And Gabe Owens can help the team right here, and he's smart enough to know this, too, even without the timeout. But just to bring everybody else up to speed, if they're going to run that box and one, Gabe's just going to be active. He's going baseline, coming back out front. And he's going to draw that defender, and now you're going to get more passing lanes opened up on the inside because now you want to find that advantage. Four guys, only two down low, two up top. You can run a lot of different variations and cuts from the top of the key to the elbow, as we saw with Logan Isaac to Ty Coleman earlier. Look for a little more offensive flow for Woodlawn in that regard.
And the box and one, Mike, your coach, when you see that, it's hard to do something with it. You don't see it all the time. It's not a man that's on his own. It's something the coach
exactly.
got to do it to deal with it.
You just got to just draw something up and just let everybody stick to it.
And Hateman will bring it across the timeline to Harlow in the corner to Isaac. Isaac throws to Harlow. Now to Coleman, top of the key. Coleman with it. Coleman has it, and will dribble out near the timeline in the middle of the floor as they set up. Harlow back to Coleman from the left to the middle of the floor. Coleman between the circles. Coleman with it will go to nobody. He's going around the right side. Jump shot from 14. Good. He used the decoy of Gabe Owens. The defense froze. That was a heads-up play by the senior.
And that's what you have to do right there.
Cross the timeline with the basketball. Down the lane. Here comes the Silver Stallions. The layup is good by Burmeister. He's got 8. He's been the scorer for this team.
That's his 10th point, actually.
And with the basketball, Coleman. Coleman has it to Hateman on that right side. Hateman, Isaac has it to Harlow. Harlow in that right corner to Isaac. Isaac with it. Leaves it off for Owens. Here comes a three. Got it. Goggles up for Gabe Owens. 3. He's got 16. 33-17. Cardinals by 16. Now they start looking away a little bit as they bring it in the front court, they being the Stallions. Hine for 3 left wing, no good. Owens on the rebound. Disaster time as Isaac leaks back. Harlow sprints down. What a pass up and in. What a nice play. Harlow from Isaac, 35-17. You can kind of feel it slipping now towards the Cardinals. Free popcorn just came in.
Well, another thing with Hine on that shot right there, he's been so worried about playing defense on the other end. That 3 he shot was about 3 foot too short. He's losing his legs a little bit on the shot.
Up with it on the left wing. That is Hine. They go inside to Miller. Miller back out top of the key. 3 from Hine. No good. Rebound Isaac. It's one and done right now for CORL. They haven't been able to get a lot. Nashville is 150-29. Good job to the Hornets. With it, 3. Good. Got it. Goggles up. Gabe Owens. I should say Chris Harlow.
Chris Harlow on that 3.
Harlow knocks in a 3. The stroke may be back. 38-17 timeout, Silver Stallions. Mike, this one's gotten away from him pretty quick.
Yeah, it didn't take long right there. You can, and I've had boxing ones thrown on me many, many different times, and it is frustrating for a player. You just got to keep moving, and Gabe Owens didn't force the thing right there. He come around that second, third screen, was able to square it up and knock that shot down, but he turned into a passer and kept that offensive with that defensive guy active. Now, we've seen it on the other end. The last 3 shots by the Silver Stallions have been short. Their legs are getting a little bit tired. Now Woodlawn has a breakout on the other end, and now they've opened up a 21-point lead.
A 21-point lead. Other scores update. At the half, Thompsonville over ZR 18-15. It is Sesser-Valier losing to Steelville 30-15. It is Jabot over Oakville 25-13. As we said, Nashville wins tonight in girls play. Got to scroll down and find it. There's been so many over Waller Lutheran 50-29. It is Flora over Mount Carmel 24-19 and Robinson over Newton 40-23. That's going for an update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. Give them a call, 242-3770, to get friendly advice, the right level of protection and discounts you should. Speaking of Nashville, Wayne Hari will be on the Saturday Sports Show tomorrow morning. We have already secured Mr. Hari to talk with him right around 8:30.
That's awesome. And boy, I tell you what, one more. One more for him.
One more, baby.
That'd be awesome.
One more. Riding that tractor around that big farm of his, it'd be a lot more fun. Ooh, Free Central putting away Carlisle 36-28, 10-3.
Wow.
Here, Silver Stallions with the basketball underneath. Baseline Hahn with it, 10-footer short. Rebound foul, 4 out of bounds off of Phelps, and it was a good call by the official. They will inbound underneath. They beat the Stallions. Here comes more reserves. Kennedy and Robinson in for Gabe Owens and Logan Isaac.
And another thing, that Woodlawn's depth has just been slowly wearing down the Stallions. Well, not a lot of substitutions on this end of the floor in front of us.
Hine goes inside. The clock and Jake Glass. Good. Wow. Timmy Duncan called, said, hey, thanks. 38-19. They are down by 19. Double them up. Phelps with it. There's the timeline in the front court for the Cardinals. Phelps between the circles. Phelps will go Harlow on the left wing. Harlow has it. Now goes top of the key to Ty Coleman. We'll talk. Remind me to talk about that depth. I'll bring that up later. Harlow for a 3 left wing. Got it. Chris Harlow with another 3, and he has found the stroke, folks. Goggles up for him, 41-19 with 1:50 to go.
Yeah, they forced the Stallions now back in trying to play man-to-man defense, and it's
getting away.
It is. It's totally one of the things that happen. We've seen it all year long. Opponents of the Woodlawn Cardinals, they just grind you down.
And that depth is not what a lot of 1A teams have.
Right.
Woodlawn's got 8-9 kids they can throw at you. Not a lot of teams have that. Coleman on the right side to Phelps. Phelps gets it to Robinson, top of the key, over to Coleman on the right wing. Coleman goes underneath. Phelps up and in. Another person hurt from. Chase Phelps with a basket. It's 43-19. With the basketball. Baseline goes Mr. Clockett, and not getting off the baseline and not moving the feet was Jake Robinson. His first team's third of the quarter. More people come in as this. We're getting all kinds of questions. Sorry, can't answer them all. We're on Twitter at WMIX Sports. We're tweeting the score updates and information from here all evening long. Inbound top of the key goes to Burmeister. Top of the key leaves it for Garrison, left wing to Miller. Miller goes baseline, about de-shirted, then travel the basketball. Oops, got away with one there. Robinson had a little jersey in hand there.
I think that he made that spin. We've already drugged that pivot foot back around. No argument from the Silver Stallions bench on that call.
No argument there. Coleman goes to Phelps on the right wing. Phelps, Robinson, Harlow, layup, good. Boy, it's breaking down now for Christ Our Rock Lutheran.
That's good to see right now. Woodlawn trying to get their offenses going. And Chase Phelps almost gets an extra cookie right there, but going to be a reach-in foul from behind. But Woodlawn now just really dissecting this man-to-man defense.
Yeah, and it's starting to get interesting, as they say. Starting to kind of wear down. And the Stallions bring it into the front court. Garrison on the right wing. Picks up his dribble, throws an elbow and a charge. Pretty obvious. Led with the elbow, knocked Ty Coleman down. They can argue all they want here, but when you throw the elbow, it's a foul. I mean, I'm sorry.
And that's been a point of the association to have that done.
Yeah.
Because there's no need for that in the game of basketball whatsoever. You're 35 feet away from the basket. Get some clearance, but you don't have to do it with the elbow.
Smart move by Shane Whitley. Get Ty Coleman out of there before anything else goes on. Owens into the front court. Has his pocket picked by Garrison. Garrison the other way. Blocked by Owens. Kennedy fights for the rebound. It's off of TriStar Rock Lutheran, and it goes to Woodlawn. Wow. Talk about not giving up on the play. That's what Woodlawn's got to do.
Absolutely. Every play down the floor. Every play down the floor, play hard. Even though he's a freshman, he knows how to play the game right.
In the backcourt, Garrison with a tip out of bounds. He's playing hard. Much to the light of some of the faithful around us. Community First Bank of the Heartland, with locations in Ina, Dix, Woodlawn, and 2 in Mount Vernon, is proud to be the official voice of Jefferson County Basketball Showcase. All your friends here tonight again.
Yeah, I just attract them.
I guess.
It's just my bubbly personality, social butterfly persona.
Owens in the Phelps. Phelps to the front court to Owens, who cuts into the front court. That's Ross to Jake Robinson with 20 seconds. He goes. Kennedy, baseline shot, blocking the foul. That foul is going to be on Joe Krenz. His first team's third. Matt Kennedy will go line and shoot 2.
Well, here's how much Shane Witzel's into this game right now, 19.7 seconds to go. And he's reminding them that they did not look at the clock even though they went in for a layup like that. You've got to know your situation.
Kennedy makes the first. We are on Facebook, facebook.com/WMIX Sports. Put fresh content on there. We'd also like you, if you'd like us there as well. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/WMIX Sports. Second free throw up and in. Kennedy with another. It's 47-19 Cardinals with 18 seconds left to go. Into the front court comes Hahn. Throws the left wing Garrison for a 3. Off the mark, rebound weak side, goes to Krenz with 10. Krenz leaves it right wing for Miller. Goes down the lane, stolen away, travel the basketball. 5.9 seconds left to go. Owens, Ross will trigger. Owens gets it into Gabe Owens. Gabe Owens with it, goes ball coast to coast, layup, shot, no good. Owens is fouled. Hahn gets his second. Gabe Owens will go to the line to shoot 2.
That's a smart play there by the senior, knowing you're either going to get the layup at the buzzer or you're going to get to the free throw line, and he is there, and he has been 2 for 2 so far this evening.
You know you're going to get hammered, too, in this situation. Owens makes the first, 48-19. That's more scores coming in. Oof. Second free throw good by Owens.
That's not a good.
Well, I'll explain later. Inbound pass chip. Time will run out. Into 3/4, Woodlawn 49. TriStar Rock Lutheran 19. You're listening to defending Class 1A state champion Woodlawn Cardinals on the showcase on WMIX.
Knoll Furniture in Woodlawn offers the promise of spring with fresh new furniture styles, inviting colors, and lots of new home decor. It's all sale priced. Plus, Knoll's offers extra discounts and 24 months free financing on all your favorites like Lazy Boy recliners, sofas, sectionals, Sealy's Optimum Cool Gel bedding, and so much more. And get 15 to 20% off everything at the General Store. They offer the promise of spring at Knoll Furniture in the General Store in Woodlawn.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital. With our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge, the entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911. Daily schedules, scores, and more. Find WMIX Sports on Facebook. Back to the showcase on WMIX.
Danny Czerwinski and Mike Richardson here in Woodlawn. The Cardinals leading 49-19, looking to get a 6th straight regional championship. Phelps to Robinson. Now goes to Owens on the right wing. Things get a little physical. Owens goes baseline and a foul, and that'll be on number 25, Hayden Clockenjay. That'll be his second, team's 5th of the half. Community First Bank of the Heartland. You can start a bank relationship with them where you won't be disappointed. Welcome back to Personal Bank locations in Ina, Dix, Woodlawn, and 2 in Mount Vernon. On the right side, Ross Owens has it. Throws it to brother Gabe Owens. Gabe Owens with the basketball and leaves it off on the left wing for Phelps. Phelps goes left wing. Gabe Owens, 3 on the way. Got it. Goggles up for Gabe Owens. Another 3. It's 52-19. Cardinals clicking on all cylinders. With it in the front court. That's stolen away. Ross Owens in the middle of it all. Gets a steal. Owens has it to brother Gabe. Gabe with it into the front court. Gabe goes top of the key. Leaves it off for Ross. Ross with it. So Phelps, 15-footer up and in. That was nice.
So that's the shot I like to see him shoot. It's what we call a clean shot. Don't have to drive into a bunch of people.
Harrison quickly the other way, misses. 54-19, Woodlawn with the rebound as they come the other way. And right now it is all Woodlawn, and Kennedy goes to the rim, and that's a foul. At this point, I will hope that nothing crazy happens.
Yeah, I'm not too sure Shane Whistle might be, just reminding them to, takes the extra pass. There's a nice set right there that was inside.
Yep.
Take that extra pass, work on the clock a little bit.
Yeah.
No big hurry here.
Eyes will go to line and shoot two. We'll tell you that we'll pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game when this one is over. Why wait hours in other emergency rooms? Crossroads Community Hospital's emergency department pledges you'll be seen by a physician within 30 minutes of your arrival. Isaac misses the first. He'll get another. Tokyo leads Marion 20-19 at the end of one. And Mount Vernon trails Carbondale 25-13 at the half. Orphans trail Altamont on the road 18-16. South 7 scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. As Isaac gets 1 out of 2, give him a call 242-3770 to get to a better state with great discounts, good talk, and those coverage you deserve. 3-ball on the way from the left wing by Hahn. No good. Rebound to Phelps. Phelps with it, has it stolen away, and a foul. Sometimes you can't let things go that long.
Yeah, you blow the whistle instantly, and then it takes all the judgment out of this thing right here.
And a foul. We'll go see free throws. Go ahead.
Jace Phelps, nice second rebound here in the ball game. Go along with 4 points. Done a nice job screening out, blocking out right there, using his size, long arms. He can go get it. There's no doubt about it. Just needs to do a little bit more of it each time.
Chase will have a 1-and-1. That's up and in, and he'll get another. We'll tell you about Crossroads Community. I'll take that back. How about Community First Bank of Dartmouth? Two things at once on my mind. Locations, 9 at Dix, 2 in Mount Vernon, 1 in Woodlawn. Proud to be the official voice of the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase. Phelps gets 1 out of 2, 56-19. Stallions into the front court. To the free throw line, shot and blocked by Woodlawn, but Burmeister will go line and shoot 2. And that foul's going to be on Gabe Owens, his first, team 5th. Winner, which looks like Woodlawn, will play Tuesday night in the Altamont Sectional. And, of course, that first free throw scored, that'll be against the winner of the Dietrich Regional. Tonight, the semifinals going on, Dietrich and Windsor. And the winner of that will play Oblong. So Woodlawn will see Oblong, Dietrich, or Windsor in the opening game on Tuesday night at Altamont.
And the way with the inclement weather that we did have, as Burmeister makes his second free throw, Woodlawn will get a chance now to go up and take a peek at Oblong if they need to look at something here in the last few days.
Woodlawn has the basketball. With it on the right wing, and that is Kennedy. Kennedy has it. Goes in the corner, and out of Isaac. Isaac into Kennedy on the right block. Now back to Owens for a shot. It's good. It's a 3. He got it, and the goggles up for Gabe Owens.
Well, he squared it. I mean, that's the main thing. He was a little bit off to the left, but was able to get the shoulders turned the right way and elevated and knocked it down.
I got a surprise for you. Here comes the Stallions. Burmeister in the lane block. Rebound Harlow. This is kind of a shocker going on across the way with two Midland Trail teams. Kennedy goes left baseline, goes up for a shot, blocked, rebound to the Stallions, out of bounds off the Stallions. To piggyback on that Scott Owens scoreboard update, with 3 minutes to go in the game, North Clay leads Sisney 48-45 at the Edwards County Regional. Well, Harlow to Isaac, takes on that one. Owens with it. Gives it in the corner, has to be Harlow. Fake the 3, pulled it back out to Owens. WMIX Sports Global Studios, driven by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. Isaac has it on the left wing. Over to Hateman, top of the key. 5:10 to go in the game. Cardinals by 39. Harlow with it on the left wing. To the elbow, to the lane. Bounce pass, pass cross to Isaac, up and in. Man, that's nice to see.
Well, it's just good penetration right there and making the extra pass that we talk so much about.
With that, Stallions have the basketball. Right corner is Clockenjay, goes baseline, loses it, recovered by Hahn, shot no good. Hateman on the rebound. Hateman gets it to Owens. Owens will bring it around to Harlow's screen. Owens down the lane. We'll bring it back out. Owens at the top of the key. Has to pick it up, gives it to Harlow. 4.5 to go in this one. Harlow with it. Harlow to Hateman, over to the right side. Hateman back to Owens. Owens with it. Goes on the left wing to Kennedy. Kennedy has it to Isaac, to Harlow on the right wing, and he's fouled. Another score. Altamont leads Nokomis 33-26 at the end of 3.
And it looks like here's what's getting ready to happen now. We should get some other people into the ball game. I think it's pretty well a done deal right here.
Well, that's interesting.
We're going to have 5 substitutions. And a nice hand, from the faithful here for the Stallions.
Yep.
They played their hearts out. I mean, these are seniors, so that's what seniors do.
Yep.
Now you're going to bring some youth into this ball game. We'll get their names as the game progresses.
Harlow misses the first, and it goes to the floor, and it goes to the Silver Stallions on the rebound. As we go into the front court, we'll get new names and numbers here. Bowen into the game, has it stolen away by Robinson. Robinson with it. Goes down the lane. No good. Rebound to the Silver Stallions with 4 minutes to go. Up to the left side. There's a shot from Krieger. Kroger, no good. Rebound Silver Stallions, and that's a foul on Hodge on the reach-in. And that'll be the 16th foul on Woodlawn. While they set things up, Community First Bank of the Heartland with more Jefferson County locations than anyone else. Locally owned with decisions made here, proud supporters of Jefferson County locations 9 at Woodlawn and 2 in Mount Vernon. Elva inbound. Stallions inbound into the right corner to Bowen. Bowen goes inside to Sparks. Back out top of the key to Kren. Bryson Sanders going to check in. No starters in for Woodlawn. Woodlawn is cruising to a 6th straight regional title. Go figure. Never thought that would happen. You can see Hainenberger get to the line. He's going to shoot 2. 6 in a row for Woodlawn. There's teams that don't win 6 in ever.
Well, I mean, I seen something on one of the posts earlier that, they're the only team, I think, it's done since expansion has taken place when they redid the class system. I mean, that's just a nice accomplishment. I mean, that's just a lot of hard work and dedication, and, we talk about it all the time. It's just something that happened, and it's just been great for the community and the kids and the coaching staff here at Woodlawn High School and Woodlawn Community.
We just go play where they tell us to go play.
That's all we can do.
That's all we can do. As with it on the left wing is Hodge. Hodge goes in the corner to Wallerman. Wallerman will go back out front to Ross Owens. Ross Owens with it between the circles, goes over to Ryan Richardson in the corner to Hodge. Hodge with it, loses it out of bounds off of the Stallions. It'll stay with Woodlawn. WMIXsports.com. You can go there for our scores and broadcast schedule. We have highlights, archives of both audio and video, and we also have a scoreboard update each night. We'll have our scoreboard section scores up as well. Hodge with it to the middle of the lane. Underneath Ryan Richardson, reverse layup, good. Ryan Richardson gets in the scorebook, 63-21. There's no way his dad's putting that move. Can't be. Baseline with it, left side, that is Krenz. He's fouled.
Well, he would have had to because I would never got that close.
Now, I heard a story about you the other day.
Oh, boy.
That said you were quite the feisty little player back in the day. Of course, I don't remember it, but I was told by somebody, they asked about you and this, and they said, well, he was a feisty little player back in the day. He'd get some things done.
Had to do what you got to do.
Okay, I didn't say anything was illegal.
No, I
didn't say anything was wrong. I just said it was a feisty play.
The only thing that was illegal, didn't have that 3-point line.
That was bad. Free throw missed by Krenz. Both of them, in fact, and it's 63-21. Cardinals into the front court. That's Ross Owens. He'll go in the left quarter to somebody. Can't see. People stand up. Sean Hodge goes to the rim and scores. 65-21. People pay for seats. It's like a NASCAR race. Nobody sits down. With the basketball. Oh, wow. Chester going to win a regional. Really? That's interesting. But then on the right wing for the Stallions, we'll stay here. Newdecker with it down the lane. You got a foul on the Cardinals.
Is that Trico?
Trico's down 50-36 into three quarters to Chester.
Oh.
Yeah. Can you believe that? I mean, good for Chester.
And I tell you what, they're young. We've talked about them at length, at the Sesser Holiday Tournament last year and this year both. And still, a junior-oriented lineup that they have. And boy, I tell you what, they can make some noise next year for sure, getting this little run here and the confidence they got going on.
Another score just came across the wire is interesting is a free throw miss. Nokomis and Altamont are tied at 37 as the Stallions steal away the ball from Woodlawn, and Sanders fouls as he was kind of in the way as Krenz was going to the rim. Krenz will go shoot the 1-and-1. As Chester, if they win and hold on, their prize is they get to go to the sectional to Frankfurt, but they got to drive over and play somebody named Harrisburg. Yep. Woodlawn, of course, goes to the Altamont Sectional on Tuesday night. We'll be there on FM Tuesday night. You can listen on FM 94.1 or online at WMIXsports.com. First free throw missed by Krenz. He gets another. He makes that. And it's 65-23 Cardinals on top. They are going to win their sixth straight regional championship and head to the sectional in Altamont. Shot from three from Hodge is no good. Rebound to the Stallions. Inbound, stolen away by Hodge. Inside Bryson Sanders, layup good. There, Bryson Sanders gets on the board. 67-23. Stallions quickly the other way. Krenz down the lane, travels. Altamont was 2011, right? Was that when Woodlawn won in Altamont?
Yeah, it was before the last year at Red Hill.
Right. Sesser's down 44-36 down the way at Waltonville with halfway in the third quarter. Hodge to the lane. Shot no good for the Cardinals. Rebound goes to the Stallions. That's Honenberger with it. He'll leave it behind him for Krenz. Into the front court between the circles. Goes left side to Kroger. Kroger holds top of the key to Palmer. Palmer with it. Goes on the left side to Honenberger. Honenberger with it. Goes on the right side to Kroger. Kroger has it. And what do we got? Somebody's down in the lane. I don't know what happened. Do you?
No. They were setting the pick. Well, he ran right in at a bad angle on the pick.
Well, the only one close to Woodlawn is Bree Central. I know of. They're about to win their fifth straight regional. They are up 49-36, about a minute to go on Carlisle. And North Clay is leading 55-50 with a minute 20 to go.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, wow, that's right. WMIXsports.com mentioned that a while ago. Saturday Sports Show tomorrow morning right here, 8:08 a.m. to 10 a.m. Scores and guests. Talk in that WMIX Sports social media question of the week. With it in that side. With it on the top of the key now is Honenberger with a minute to go. Goes left wing to Kroger in the corner baseline. That's the Palmer. Shot off the backboard. Rattles off the rim. Tipped out and controlled by the Stallions. Krenz stolen away by Wallerman. Wallerman has it back tap and stolen away. Coming the other way are the Stallions. Krenz has it. Krenz with it. Goes right wing to Kroger. Kroger holds with 48 seconds left. Inside pass to Sparks. Over to Kroger. Shot from three off the mark. Tipped around. Rebound Krenz in the lane. Fadeaway 10-footer. No good. Rebound. Bryson Sanders has it. Jump ball. And it'll stay with TriStar Rock Lutheran with 37 seconds to go. It'll be a happy night. Triggering the inbounds will be Kroger. Into the corner to Krenz. That's the top of the key to Honenberger. Three. Rattles out. Wallerman has with 30 seconds. Woodlawn is going to win their sixth straight regional championship. They'll play Tuesday night in the Altamont Sectionals. Hodge knocks misses a three. Wallerman with the rebound up and in. Logan Wallerman scores 69-23 with 15 seconds left to go. With it on the left wing is Kroger. He's fouled by Wallerman with 11 seconds. Gallatin County has won. They beat North City 66-42. They advance to the Hardin County sectional. As Kroger go line and shoot two here for TriStar Rock Lutheran. They'll finish here at 20-9. Nothing to be ashamed of. And a first free throw is made by Kroger. He'll get another. 69-24. Hey, got everything in, all my liners. All right. Reward for me. Second free throw also good, 69-25. Down the floor, Woodlawn probably just walk it out. Owens has it. Woodlawn fans have come to their feet. We're heading to Altamont. Final score tonight, Woodlawn 69. Tri-Star Rock Lutheran 25. The Cardinals have won their 6th straight regional championship and will play in the sectional on Friday night, or I should say next Tuesday night, at Altamont. We'll get more information later. Final score, Woodlawn 69. Tri-Star Rock Lutheran 25. We'll take a break and come back with the scoring and stats on the Sesser Auto Body postgame show. You're listening to the defending Class 1A state champion Woodlawn Cardinals on the showcase on WMIX.
I'm meteorologist Dave Bowers. We'll look at your next rad weather. Cold tonight with some cloudiness, a low of 21. The outlook for tomorrow, times of clouds and sunshine and chilly with a high 40. Then a clear moonlit sky and cold tomorrow night, a low 23 in the countryside, 27 in town. Sunday, a good deal of sunshine, a milder afternoon, a high of 51. And then Monday will be cloudy and breezy. Rain is possible late in the day or at night. Next rad weather from WMIX, Mount Vernon, Illinois.
Did your bank recently stop offering free checking? People's National Bank still has free checking with the added convenience of a Visa check card, online banking, bill pay, money pass, and mobile banking. Stop by People's National Bank located at 413 South 34th Street in Mount Vernon today for details on how to get your free checking account.
People's National Bank, serving Southern Illinois since 1909. Member FDIC, non-usage fees may apply.
Backaches, bad hips, rickety knees? Why not try aquatic therapy? The Red Lake College Aquatic Center has more than a swimming pool. Try a 6-lane, 75-foot lap pool, along with a whirlpool 10 feet in diameter and a 10-foot by 20 hydrotherapy pool. Aquatic therapy is very affordable. In many cases, the tuition is waived entirely. With special access and dressing areas for the elderly and physically challenged, getting in the water is easy. Experts are on hand to assist with various areas of aquatic fitness and rehab. Call 437-5321 extension 1207 or visit rlc.edu.
The technology in the 2013 Ford Fusion keeps you connected with the world and with your car. Hi, Roy Schmidt Ford dealer, Ford Square, Mount Vernon. Available sync with My Ford Touch allows you to keep your hands on the wheel and your eyes on the road while you play your favorite music, control the interior climate, and make or receive phone calls, and receive turn-by-turn directions. The new suspension system delivers a smooth ride, and for peace of mind, the available intelligent all-wheel drive system gives you traction when you need it most. Already affordable, you can save $1,000 in retail customer cash on a 2013 Fusion with a 2.5-liter Duraltech inline-4 engine at Ford Square, 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois, and see all of our inventory online at fordsquare.com.
You can count on us. Yes, you can.
Sesser Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the Collision Pros. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
This is the Showcase on WMIX. The Sesser Auto Body postgame show starts now.
Final score tonight from Woodlawn. The Woodlawn Cardinals 69. Tri-Star Rock Lutheran 25. You're welcome into the Sesser Auto Body postgame show. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies. This means Sesser Auto Body gets you on the road faster and in showroom condition. Next time you have collision, see the Collision Pros at Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser. We need to take a break. We'll come back with scoring and stats on this 6th straight regional championship Woodlawn. You're listening to defending Class 1A state champion Woodlawn Cardinals on the Showcase on WMIX.
Newell Furniture in Woodlawn offers the promise of spring with fresh new furniture styles, inviting colors, and lots of new home decor. It's all sale priced. Plus, Newell's offers extra discounts and 24 months free financing on all your favorites like La-Z-Boy recliners, sofas, sectionals, Sealy's Optimum Cool Gel bedding, and so much more. And get 15 to 20% off everything at the General Store. They offer the promise of spring at Newell Furniture in the General Store in Woodlawn.
Your spine is a miracle of engineering, so when pain strikes, your body is telling you to get help fast. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois is proud to feature their spine care team. And when there are back problems, pain is always a constant companion. The Orthopedic Center also specializes in pain management, so put our spine care team on the job. Find out more online at orthocenter-si.com. Stop the pain, fix the problem, and enjoy life again. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois.
A Coach House Garage is money well spent on craftsmanship that's sure to get compliments.
Don't cut corners on your garage. It adds value to your home. That's why you need to see the professionals at Coach House Garages. Choose from a variety of Coach House Garage designs, or they'll build one to your design. For a dealer near you, check the yellow pages in Mount Vernon, or go online to CoachHouseGarages.com.
More than just a garage. More than just a garage. It's a Coach House.
What is good sports talk, really? Around these parts, it's the WMIX Saturday Sports Show. Every Saturday morning after the 8 o'clock news. With a vast assortment of interviews and knowledgeable in-studio discussion. It's the most content-driven local sports show on the radio dial. And it's every Saturday morning after the 8 o'clock news. Only on AM 940 and WMIXSports.com. Where you can listen on your computer, smartphone, or any device. It's all made possible by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. Back out to the WMIX Sports mobile studios on WMIX and WMIXSports.com. This is the Showcase, presented by Community First Bank.
Final score tonight, Woodlawn beats Crystal Rock Lutheran 69-25 to win their 6th straight regional championship. As we welcome you into the Sesser Auto Body postgame show, sometimes things happen in automobile that are beyond your control. When they do, take your vehicle to Sesser Auto Body. They can get you on the road faster than showroom conditions. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser. Time to hear the scoring and stats of this regional championship win for the Woodlawn Cardinals.
Thank you very much, Danny. And for the Crystal Rock Lutheran, the Silver Stallions, they ride out this season with a 20-9 overall record with the loss here tonight, but a great effort by them. Just too many turnovers. Woodlawn's defense, as we alluded to earlier in the ball game, was going to play a part. And a big part it was committing 18 turnovers against the Stallions here this evening. And the rebounding suffered naturally from that. They only had 15 rebounds in the game tonight. Shooting, we saw a bunch of tired legs out there when they tried to use multiple different sets on the defensive end. They end up 8 out of 20 regular shooting, only 1 of 14 behind the arc. That don't get it done very often. That totals 9 for 34. They only had 34 field goal attempts in this game tonight. 26% from the field. All their free throws got shot in that second half. They were 6 out of 13. Even the legs were gone there as well. 46% shooting. They put a few more guys in the scoring column and after the second half. 2 out of 3 free throws for Hannenberg. Kretz had a free throw. Kroger had 2 points in the ball game, 4 for Clockengay, and then 5 points for Hine. He did not score in the second half. And a nice game by Tyler Burmaster. That was his last game, his senior year here. He had a real nice ball game. Totaled 3 points in the second half for a total of 11. He was the only double-digit scorer for the Silver Stallions and for the Cardinals. Only 9 turnovers in the ball game. That was a good job by them of taking care of the basketball. And they had 34 rebounds tonight. Good rebounding by them. Got good effort by Logan Isaac with 6. Gabe Owens had 6. Chris Harlow had 6. And he brought some guys off the bench. Wallerman and Sanders both ended up with 3 rebounds in the ball game. They shoot at 17 out of 30 inside the arc, regular shooting. 8 of 19 behind the arc. That totals 25 for 49 for 51% overall shooting tonight by the Woodlawn Cardinals. 79% free throwing. They were 11 out of 14, 6 out of 9 in the second half. They put a plethora of scorers in the ball game. We have pairs from Ryan Richardson, Sean Hodge, Bryson Sanders, Logan Wallerman, Jake Robinson, all off the bench with 2. 4 points for Ty Coleman. 4 points for Matt Kennedy. He was 4 for 4 at the free throw line. Chase Phelps had a nice ball game tonight. 5 points and a couple of rebounds. 10 points. He split them up 5 and 5 per half. Logan Isaac ends up with 10. Chris Harlow got hot, hit his last 3 shots of the game, 2 threes and a regular shot for his 12 points. And Gabe Owens leads the way for the Woodlawn Cardinals tonight with 24 points. That he hit his last 3 shots as well. Well, actually 5. 2 free throws and 3 threes for his 11 points here in that second half. And he leads the Cardinals in scoring with 24 as Woodlawn, as we mentioned, 6 straight regional championship tonight over Christ Our Rock Lutheran. 69-25 is the final.
We need to take one more break. Come back. We'll pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game here on the Sesser Auto Body postgame show. You're listening to the defending Class 1A state champion Woodlawn Cardinals on the showcase on WMIX.
Welcome back to Personal Banking is more than our tagline at Community First Bank. It's the truth. From our 5 locations in Jefferson County, the debit cards tied to local schools that we offer, the dozens of scholarships we provide to local youth, and even our president who sits at the front door. The Community First Bank difference is apparent. Our mission as Jefferson County's premier community bank is to provide the best customer service around. Stop by one of our 5 locations and experience true personal banking. Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital. With our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge, the entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911. For more scores and insight, follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. Now, back to the showcase on WMIX.
Final score tonight, it is Woodlawn 69, Christ Our Rock Lutheran 25 here on the Sesser Auto Body postgame show. To remind you to drive safe on the way home for the night's game. Next time you have an accident, see the collision pros at Sesser Auto Body to get back on the road faster. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser. We didn't talk about this, but we need to pick a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game, and that one is, I don't know.
Well, we'll go with the senior here. He wears number 22. He had a nice game and seen multiple different defenses against him here tonight. Gabe Owens, 1-on-1 regular shooting. 6 out of 9 behind the arc, 4 for 4 free throwing. Throw in 6 rebounds, and again, we can't keep every stat here, but had some nice looks when that boxing one was taking place on him tonight here. He had several assists in the game, too. Totals 24 points in Woodlawn, 69-25 victory in the regional championship game. So Gabe Owens is a Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game.
Gabe Owens, Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game. Why wait hours in other emergency rooms when you can be promised by their Crossroads Community Hospital's emergency department pledge to be seen by a physician within 30 minutes of your arrival? It's another one in, 6 in a row. Teams sometimes don't ever win one, but man, it feel good to get 6, let alone 1, let alone 6 in a row.
Yeah, absolutely. And one real quick correction here for anybody who's paying attention. 30 rebounds total for the Cardinals tonight, 16 in the second half. I slid a number over there, not 34, so it was 30 total rebounds for the Cardinals. No, it is nice. And I mean, again, we love this. This is fantastic. We get excited for it. We see it with our younger kids at the grade school. Look how many of them were here in attendance here tonight. And we just enjoy being able to have these kids, the way things have taken shape with the association, and hopefully other teams, as you mentioned, look like Chester is going to get them a regional championship. I know they might have had some in the past, but it's probably been a while. And you see those things, and it's just good for the kids and the community especially, that they just all get together for stuff like this. And now the crowds are going to start continually swelling as these things start winding down now with sectional play 1 and 2A next week.
We can tell you, we got some final scores. We'll go through some finals here as they start rolling in. On the 1A side, I'll play with the computer and see what I can get as I try to multitask here. We can tell you that Nokomis came back to beat Altamont 51-42, so there will be no home court advantage at Altamont this next week. Sisney was down 5 with about a minute to go against North Clay. I'm trying to go through and find, oh my gosh, what would they have Edwards County under? What am I trying to think of here?
Albion. Very top.
Yeah, they don't have anything listed. I know that Sisney was trailing by 5 with a minute and a half to go. So that means Woodlawn is going to play, of course, on Tuesday night at Altamont against the winner of Windsor, Dietrich, and Oblong. That title game's tomorrow night at Dietrich. On Wednesday night at 7:30, it'll be Nokomis against the winner of Sisney and North Clay at 7:30. Those two winners will play on Friday night. Down in 1A towards our neck of the woods, ZR beat Thompsonville in the semifinal night, 41-38. ZR and Goreville will play tomorrow night at ZR for the title. Steelville was winning big late. They're going to play Christopher tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Walton Bees list that game on WMIX 94.1 FM, as well as online at WMIXsports.com. Also, Gallatin County beat NCOE in a regional final, 66-42. Jabot was up late on Oakville by 10. Haven't seen anything else on that. In 2A, one sectional is set 3-4-7. T-Town over Vandalia, 85-48. Breese Central over Carlisle, 52-39. And Robinson won big over Newton, but I don't have a final score. So at Greenville, you already have T-Town, Breese Central, and Robinson. Wow. Plus the winner of Roxanne and Staunton. Good luck with Roxanne and Staunton. I'm going to tell you. Good luck to those. Wow. It won't matter. Okay, down at West Frankfort, Nashville beat Pinckneyville 59-44. The Hornets will play Mount Carmel, who upset Flora 51-49. At El Dorado, Harrisburg beat Minton 77-46. They'll play Chester, who won 69-48 over Trico. It's that time of year. For all those scores, and we're going to have a whole bunch more as they come rolling in, final score, Steelville did beat Sesser-Valier 57-44. So that means that Steelville will play Christopher tomorrow night. That's the game that I and Jason Hobbs will get to do. We'll tell about that tomorrow morning, but that's what's going on. That time of year.
Yeah, and that's a big win for Steelville. They really played well last half of the season. Well, they got hot at the right time, and now you get a game down. Christopher should have a handle on that crowd. I tell you what, unless Steelville gets there early.
Well, here you go. North Clay beat Sisney 62-59. North Clay will advance. So on Wednesday night, we know on Wednesday night at Altamont, it's North Clay versus Nokomis at 7:30. And on Tuesday night, it will be Woodlawn versus the winner of Oblong, Dietrich, and Windsor. There you go. We'll get out of here. We need to wrap this thing up, get out of here near the top of the hour, and our engineer needs to get things going. For everybody on our WMIX sports team of Holly Carroll, Mike Richardson, and Danny Czerwinski, we'll see you Tuesday night at Altamont. Woodlawn will play at 7:30. That game will be on WMIX 94.1 FM or online at WMIXsports.com. Final score tonight, Woodlawn wins their 6th straight regional championship, 69-25 over Christ Rock Lutheran. Thank you for listening in. Good night, everybody.
Thank you for listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX and WMIXsports.com. Presented by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. The showcase is also sponsored in part by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. The Collision Pros at Sesser Auto Body. Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn. Ren Lake College. It's time. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. And by Coach House Garages. Ford Square and King City Chrysler. You can count on us. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. State Farm agent Scott Owens. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And People's National Bank. For inside information before, during, and after the game, log on to WMIXsports.com or find us on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. We are your home for news, talk, sports, and today's hot country. WMIX.